Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, J2. You passed your driving test.
Thank you, Zsolt.
First time with me, okay.
Yes.
But we have a background, okay. I need to explain it for a great British public. Basically, I taught your wife. She passed with me first attempt. Then you wanted to have lessons with me, but I wasn't available, so you went somebody else and you failed twice, unfortunately. Then you waited for me, obviously, and then we went today, and then we made you a hero. So if you could explain the difference, what made you to be successful today, that would be great. If you have any advice to the candidates who are preparing for taking lessons or going for the driving test, I think everyone would appreciate it.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Zsolt. You have been instrumental in me passing the test today. So I failed twice previously, and the first time I was very disappointed because as we walked away from the test, me and my instructor agreed that I didn't really learn anything from the test, and we were blaming the examiner for it. Second time we failed, and we were it was a minor observation mistake, although I did the observation, but I did it at the wrong moment rather than not doing it at all. And that was a very subtle point which the examiner caught, but my instructor had failed to point it out to me, and he had never been that detail oriented for me to be able to catch such minute observations. So again, we called it bad luck, and my instructor told me there's not much things I need to fix. I'm driving perfectly fine. It's just somebody in bad mood trying to pick up something really subtle to fail me. Unfortunately, I did not quite agree with his observation. I realized if I'm instructed properly in a 30-minute test, I should be able to train myself to do exactly what is expected out of me. And after seeing my wife pass in the first attempt, I tried to contact you again. Again, you were busy. It took me a week for me to have the first trial with you, but it was worth the wait because honestly, the experience and the attention to detail which Zsolt brings onto the table and guides the candidates like me who are already experienced drivers but getting a license in this country now. So he has this incredible attention to detail while I'm driving, while I'm practicing the maneuvers, and his knowledge of the textbook and the highway code is just incredible. Things he is able to point out first time on similar routes. I have never been able to make those observations or was pointed out from my previous instructor. So it made a massive difference. It made me understand now why I failed the previous two times.
I was going to talk about this, yes.
Yeah. So now I understand why I failed previous times, but it wasn't a bad day or a bad mood. It was bad driving on my part. I just never understood why it was the bad driving and why I should have been marked as failed. And I would unfortunately say a little bit bad choice of the instructor. And the incredible experience and detail to attention that you bring has helped me be here today.
Thank you.
So thank you for that.
That's very kind of you. But look, the main thing what I picked up when you were talking just now, the instructor, the previous guy, was blaming the examiner. That's absolutely stupid, because failing twice test on minors, which you haven't been aware of those things, are not your fault. So when you said, oh, that was your fault, you made those mistakes, etc., etc., it wasn't your fault, because you didn't know what was the expectation. When you arrived today and I ask you, how do you feel? Do you feel more prepared, or do you know what we are expecting to do? And then the difference must be huge in your head, because no matter if we can't deliver the best drive, but if at least we know what we should be doing, that makes a difference. And a lot of things which I was pointing out to you while we've been practicing, obviously we didn't need hundreds of lessons. You need a couple of lessons to polishing up your skills and knowledge, but those things which I was pointing out to you during the lessons, to me were kind of mind-blowing because you haven't got any information about those things. You haven't been aware of those things. That's why you failed your test.
Yes.
Because you're such a smart gentleman, and if you would be taught correctly, you would pass in first attempt like you did it today.
Yes, and I agree with you. It's in retrospect, I feel I wasted time with the early instructor. It's really for people like me who are already confident drivers and have been driving for like 15, 18 years and are trying to get a license in this country. To do the test again, that level of detail and attention is must, because we are driving with preconceived behaviors we have.
Yes.
And
you're full with bad habits.
Yeah,
you're still a safe driver.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But not textbook and good enough to pass the examiner's, requirements here.
Yes, and that's our job as an instructor, to put you on the highest standard to be able to pass. I'm very pleased that you managed it today, so you can join to your wife's company saying, yes, passed first time at well. Because, look, the two failures, one, I would rather say, forget them because they weren't your fault. If you would know what to do, you would pass first time as well. Any advice?
My suggestion would be that instructors are pretty impartial and they are doing their job as they should. They don't have, mood swings to take it out on the candidates. They're very mature. They are failing you for good reasons. And if you have a bad experience or if you're not sure, I think you should go with the experienced driver, and Zsolt is highly recommended from my side.
Thank you.
With my experience, because I already tried the other option. Men never listen to their wives.
Yes.
So I decided to chart my own way, and I was wrong on this event.
That's very sweet.
So
I'm sure Dia will like this comment.
Yeah.
Because it's recorded.
So absolutely, Zsolt is a busy person because he is good, not because of anything else. He's trusted and recommended by people like me to their peers and other friends who are trying to get the license. And that's the reason he's so busy, and it's worth his time and it is worth our time to make sure you have the right instructor. I would say look out from the level of details and the specific answers your instructor can give you. If he's not able to give you crystal clear answers, and if he's telling you that you may pass or may not pass, is something you should not rely on. Zsolt yesterday made a comment while I was driving. He said, if you don't pass tomorrow, then I don't know who else will. And that's how he instructed me and trained me, and it shows. That level of confidence to know what instructor is looking for and to make sure I have that is something remarkable. And I don't think I saw this level of confidence from my previous instructor, and it's amazing to be able to tell. It's like he's an examiner himself. So check out for some things like those. I hope this advice helps you guys.
Thank you. And I just want to be brave to have a second opinion. So if you're not happy, try someone else, because it could be the best instructor, could be the best candidate, but if there is no working good click connection, it's not going to work. So ask for second opinion, and then you might appreciate what you get, or you might say, okay, I need a different service. Yeah. So thank you very much one more time. All the best and drive safely.
Thank you, Zsolt.
Thank you
very much. Appreciate your help and guidance.
It's a team effort, so well done you.
Thank you.